Yo, what's good, people? It's Drill Entertainment Network, and as per the vote that I put on the community poll a few days ago, between 30's shooting location and NoFace's shooting location, NoFace won, so that's what I'm covering today. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this shooting happened on September 28th in 2021. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office said a man was hospitalized with critical injuries after shots were fired from an SUV into a Dodge Challenger on Tuesday night. According to Sergeant Rudolph, with the sheriff's office, two people who were shot inside the Challenger ran into a Raceway gas station before rushing back to the car and driving to UF Health Hospital. Rudolph said there was a third person in the car, and that person suffered a critical gunshot wound to the head. The two others were detained for questioning. So, obviously, this case, theoretically, I think it's still open, but JSO has caught a few of the people involved with this, but the whole situation's really, really fishy. So what JSO is claiming happened was September 28th. What happened was Spins, Greenlight, and NoFace were driving around in a Challenger, and Spins was on IG, dropping his location and shit. And I guess K Shorty and Tufo found out and basically tracked him to this gas station. They pulled up while they were getting gas and just shot him, shot up the car. So after this, Spins and Greenlight ran into the gas station to take cover, and then after they left, they got back into the Challenger and drove to the hospital. But NoFace, he got shot in the head, so he just kind of died instantly. And then police, they were looking for a Range Rover, a black Range Rover Evoque that was allegedly the vehicle that was firing shots in this area. And they ended up finding it the next day, I think, or a while later, over here in Arlington, somewhere around here, because K Shorty was going to a studio here, and basically he was pulled over in this car. Him and LaCracker were in this car, and then they basically started speeding away. They crashed into a light pole and then ran away, but they both got arrested. K Shorty got taken in for the murder, and LaCracker just got charged with resisting arrest. But I don't know why, because that dude, there was literally witnesses saying that LaCracker was the one in the car. He was the passenger in the car. So this whole thing is just so weird. This case is just, when you look at it first glance, when I first heard about this, I thought, oh, pretty simple. K Shorty just killed this dude. Maybe LaCracker was the driver or something. Pretty close case. But as you actually start to look more deep into it, and more information starts to come out, the interrogation videos and shit, there's all sorts of weird shit and way more layers to this thing that I don't think JSO is seeing, because there was K Shorty might even be innocent, actually, because there was a theory I heard that K Shorty actually wasn't even the shooter. He just was basically at the studio, and Tufo, which we know Tufo is almost certainly one. He was almost certainly one of the shooters, or the driver or something. He was on the hit for sure. Tufo was absolutely, but K Shorty, LaCracker, Juju, those guys, we don't know yet, but for sure Tufo. But basically he and whoever he was with kind of came to K Shorty's studio or whatever, and then I guess K Shorty realized, did you just do a drill in a fucking car you just brought to my studio or some shit? And then K Shorty took the car with LaCracker, and he was gonna go set it on fire to dispose of the evidence and shit, and that's why he got pulled over. Because from what I first heard was that the SUV was actually the Range Rover was K Shorty's car. I thought that was K Shorty's personal car, so I was thinking, why would you be so stupid to do a hit in your own car? But apparently it was actually Tufo's mom's car. And then it's just so fucking weird. And Tufo's mom got brought into interrogation, and K Shorty got brought into interrogation, LaCracker interrogation, Juju interrogation, because Juju, this isn't Y&R, so Juju must have had some sort of something to do with this. And if he actually did, then that would make sense why he got shot at why he got shot I think a month after this, or a few months after this. He was crossing some bridge when 1200 pulled up and just shot up his car. That's what I was talking about, the John Wick shit. They literally pulled up in double SUVs, fucking blacked out SUVs, fucking choppers and shit, just sprayed the shit out of his car, and somehow he didn't die, which I don't know how you survived getting your entire car Swiss cheese by assault rifle, but somehow he survived that. And but this would make sense on why he would be targeted, but because this whole thing's minor. This case, I gotta say to you guys, this really just makes no sense to me. But what we know right now, the main suspects are Tufo, he's already in custody. K Shorty's also in custody. LaCracker is in custody, but he's in there for a different charge. And Juju from Y&R. So I really don't know. This case is just so weird. But we know for certain that Tufo was on this hit. K Shorty might have been, might not have been, but I feel there's something with LaCracker, and for some reason JSO's not looking at him. But That dude was literally like, there was witnesses at the shooting saying LaCraca was the one, the passenger or some shit. And he has like a distinctive haircut. Obviously, you can tell he has that big ass head of hair. So it's not like people are like mistaking him and shit, mistaking him for someone else. But it's just a really, really weird case. But I just kind of wanted to break it down a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I really, really hope K Shorty is actually innocent of this, because, like, he's just such a fucking good rapper, and he's so talented, and the beef has just become so boring now that there's no actual opposition to the ATK domination of everything, you know? So it's like, they need a rival to go back and forth with. And K Shorty, you know, now that he's in prison, Fulio's not doing shit. The beef's just gotten boring. So free K Shorty, free all these guys, RIP NoFace, and yeah, I'm out of here.